So this is what it looks like after it's been concreted and plate put on top. So you just got to clean it up until it's a little bit dry, so you don't put anything on top. So just try to make it as level as possible with the current concrete. So mine was a little bit off, but I'll adjust it later with the screws, as you can see. I'll leave this one at the bottom and then put a post on top and adjust it accordingly. But yeah, just make sure this is the very important part of your project, building the hoop. If that's not good, it's gonna fall and hurt people, and we don't want that for kids or for adults for that matter. Cool. Enjoy. So the boxes come in three, as I mentioned earlier. So one of the boxes will have this rim, which is pretty cool, to be honest. It's quite solid and comes separate with so the backboard comes separate, and the rim comes separate, and the poles that comes separate as well. So there should be three boxes. So first thing first, make sure you have a safe environment to work on. So what I've done is I've just used scaffolding stairs. Just makes it easier on your back, so you don't have to bend a lot. And first thing is just hook up the rim to the backboard. It comes with screws, as you can see underneath. I think they're M10, and then screws on to the back like so. So what I found is just don't tighten it all the way in, just in case you need to adjust it later. That was my learning, but they're quite solid once it's been hooked up. So the second part after you do that is these arms that connect to the top post. As you can see, there are signs on each of the arms that says face to board. Didn't actually make sense initially, but they're basically trying to say is make sure the stickers are facing inwards between the rims. Same on this side, and then same thing, it comes with I think this is M12, gets bolted in. There's a little plastic washer that connects to this side, and once again, don't tighten it too much at this stage, and same with that side. So there's two smaller ones for the top. That's the main thing I got it wrong, is make sure there's the two top ones goes on the top hole, and the bottom long ones, as you can see, that sticks out, goes on the either side, left and the right hand side. And the third step is connecting your top post with the arms, as you can see here. Same thing, goes in, bolts in on this side here. Once again, don't make it too tight. Same thing applies for the lower arm. And this is the part that really confused me in the instruction, because in the instruction it shows as if this is going through one of these holes, but it's not. This is just to hold the bottom handle when it's hooked up, and you can adjust the height accordingly. So this one simply goes through, comes out the other side, and bolt it. And the other thing you need to do is, this is the hydraulic that controls the height, comes to the end of the bottom arm, connects to similar fittings, goes down. Another key thing to remember is that, as you can see, these top and the bottom arm, make sure they all align at the start of the top post. I initially had this part over there, and I was trying to figure out what was going on. So just make sure this is aligned, that hole is aligned with the bottom one. So you can see the post has a hole there, hole there, hole at the top. Make sure the top first holes are used. Okay, And after you've all done all that, you just need to make sure this part here, which is what gets mounted onto the ground, and there are a few other fittings that go in, and this is where this is the back side of it, so it's away. This is the front part of the rim of the hoop. This is the back side. Just make sure it's leveled. That's the key part, and get help, because without help it wouldn't have been this good, eh, Todo? Perfect. So yeah, remember, screw it on. So this is the base part, and it's solid as. And then the rest will be, the second base will be mounted on top. And I'll set up the new video. Hayden, what have you helped with? Hayden, come here. Oh no, use this video, it's fine. That's what I said. Yeah, this is good. Still on that, maybe. Oh, you wanna back it up? Yeah? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, one. Just put it down here. Now look at it. Yeah, good. Yep. Just a little bit. Not now, Caleb. Want to do that? Yeah. Now, wait. Go it.
You want some help? Yeah. Hayden, do you want to hold?
Hayden, you hold Nico?
Hold Nico. Don't worry about recording.
Hayden, put it down and hold.
Put it down.
So just definitely have a truck. So the second part of the post needed to be lifted up. Unless you have 4 people, it's easier to do it on the back of the truck. Give it to Maya. She's not better cuts. Can someone call Maya, Gemma? She's the one needs the rest, so she gets that. Woo! That sound from the train. Oh, that sound. Alright guys, definitely change the net to the chain. There you go.